Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
过吧。
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key.
再大声
But
点，
don't
大家
worry.
都发现了。
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
再大声点，大家都发现了。让开。
The key. Here it is.
What the fuck?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
哎，没错。
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
You aren't supposed to be here. If, you are here.
Revelio.
Surely no one's wandering the restricted section at this hour.
这个有点。
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
快去啊！
Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my
Revelio.
sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given her.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's.
Lumos.
But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. We must remain unseen.
后的。哦，其实走的。好。
Revelio.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Accio. Levioso. Lumos.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
火吧。
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt.
Cool.
Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. Revelio. That's it. Lumos. Revelio. Where might this lead? Revelio. Levioso. Accio. I need to wait. Over there. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. I wonder if I can hit the rune with a spell. Levioso. Revelio. Not surprising. Guards at the ready. Leviosa. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
What the fuck？ 就是跟日本人不会消失不早点播。
Lumos. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Lumos. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Protego! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Stupid one! Levioso! Accio! Stupid one! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Revelio! It is a book after all.
Aw.很方便呢，我操！这样就会有干看的。 动作以为他要死了，结果没有。
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgan.
坏了这个人。
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Revelio. Revelio.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox. It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Power.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Oi, 三小。我靠，这么多！
Professor Fig and Weasley.
哎呦，这么多任务。
Have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see...
Protego! Revelio!
Future champion coming through.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
怎么越来越多人呢？不是哥们儿。
Find the one.
Accio.
Leviosa.
Incendio.
Wait.
Incendio. Leviosa. Come on. Leviosa. Leviosa. Oh, there goes my way.
Leviosa, don't shy away now.
Protego. Leviosa. Accio. That's all you've got. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
Some big hits that round.
你要不讲得。
What a victory!
That was nothing.
If the best...
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. Now...
Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. That'd be brilliant. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's it!
Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done!
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Next time, perhaps!
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
That was... something.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
干这个连招谁记得住啊？
Thanks, Lucan.
You can't be beat, can you?
Revelio.
哦，区区武器走，这就是我要的任务了。终于有区区武器走了。来，区区武器走。 在哪里啊？其实这种他他不用打了，才会送给你被送。就去上来尝试。给来分队。对，我的开始，我才会。
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Oh.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
屁嘞，这叫没声音的，我操！
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find...
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
fun. Once it can be harvested, your destiny will be... Now, what say we branch out? You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite. Keep at it.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Ah? 啊？为什么攻击？太小，我听错吗？哦，安琪 TV。
Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
哇，死掉了！
Revelio.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Some of us are tidier than...
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
All I have at home are brothers. I thought sharing a room with girls would be tidier.
但没教我魔法。
To make anything grow, we... understand it.
completely incompetent, which
Revelio.
he is.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
The 汤贼太大了。
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you... Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you... Come and see me when you've finished brewing. And we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can...
My parent, Professor Sharp, must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Revelio.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain.
I assure you he won't. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the...
Your potion should...
Revelio. Here's the Fwooper feather.
Brilliant! Thank you! You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when...
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Oh, shit.
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Edurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding. Pay particular... Now, I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you...
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
还有下次啊啊！我操！
Revelio.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
Levioso! Accio!
这个是要干嘛的？这个不是怪物的，那个敌人的我要怎么？我要怎么破任务？
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio! Revelio!
你好，我是勇者，要收罪，不好意思，受过罪啊，勇者。
Accio! Incendio! This looks intriguing.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
太废了吧！谁他妈一直讲话，我操！有怪物了，有怪物了！你过来呀！
Incendio. Accio.
来啦，帮你一把。他不过来啊，谁知之？他这帮你一把，可怜。都没怪物哎，我想要练几次就走了。
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and
I'm all right at the moment.
if you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to...
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but I overheard some...
All right.
I am going to watch and listen, find out precise... In the meantime, remember,
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Wonder who lives here.
I never thought Ranrock's loyalists would go this far.
哦，哇，这个做的这么细的吗？
I'm sorry.
It was nice meeting you.
Revelio.
Wish it had been under better circumstances.
But Mummy,
哦，收税时间到啊！我是勇者。
but you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings. Very well, Mummy.
Revelio. Revelio.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my card.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion.
What do you have for sale?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
敌人呢？
Potato! Yes. Potato! Stupid! Incendio! Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio! After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
可以上瘾，没事，可以。
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
都不会打，都不会飘，都没有水标的，水标。
Might I beseech you for some assistance? I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of... I should dive down and see. Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
Oh, 他就是这样子而已。la cocina ahí.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you.
Professor.
Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
有一朵马后修整。
Professor.
Now.
就什么都没有教了，不让我玩一下吗？
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick. Expelliarmus may save your life one
day. Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Lumos!
超度 Lumos。 对，他真的是这个酷。
People I feel sorry for.